Welcome, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for August 30th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Cancer. The week ahead lights up your sky with a rare blend of passion, clarity, and raw emotional truth. The sun continues its trek through Virgo, casting a steady, grounding light on your third house of communication. That means conversations that once felt stalled or full of misunderstandings are suddenly infused with new energy. It's almost like words finally land in the way you meant them to, and the people who matter most begin to hear you on a deeper level. Add Mercury's direct motion clearing out old fog, and you're working with a cosmic green light to speak your truth without hesitation. What once felt like shaky ground begins to feel solid again. In love, the script flips. If you've been wrestling with doubt, believing the connection was cooling or sliding into indifference, you'll notice a sudden ignition point. Venus pushing through your sector of intimacy reawakens sparks you thought had been fading. Expect an encounter or conversation that feels almost cinematic, like the heart-racing pause before someone finally leans in closer. This is not the kind of week for casual flings or surface-level romance. It's about rediscovering the depth and texture of intimacy. If you're partnered, the break you feared might actually turn out to be the bridge pulling you closer. If you're single, the universe seems to tease you with someone whose presence feels almost destined, as though the energy between you two had been waiting for the right timing to collide. Still, nothing in your chart suggests smooth sailing without lessons. The lingering shadow of past hurt shows up as a warning not to repeat old habits. Mars, squaring your sign from Libra, can stir up tension if you rush into proving a point or defending your feelings before fully listening. This friction can be fuel if you channel it correctly, transforming tension into a fire that motivates instead of burns. What's demanded from you now is balance, learning to stand your ground without hardening your heart. It's that delicate balance between protecting your softness and letting it be seen. Career and finances, meanwhile, stand on shifting ground. Uranus shakes up your sector of long-term goals, hinting at sudden changes in the professional landscape. Maybe your workplace is restructuring, or an unexpected offer appears from left field. At first glance, these changes can feel unnerving, like you're being forced to make moves you weren't ready to consider. But this cosmic shuffle is setting you up for long-term stability. Saturn's steady presence in your ninth house reminds you that every disruption is a disguised opportunity for growth, especially through education, training, or broadening your skill set. Don't shy away from that workshop, online certification, or networking event. It may end up being the latter that lifts you out of a professional rut. On a personal growth level, the Tower energy is loud in your chart this week. But instead of destruction, this time it feels like liberation. You're shaking off the weight of outdated patterns, especially in how you give and receive love. The truth is, you've carried too much of the emotional load in the past, often mistaking self-sacrifice for loyalty. The cosmos is now pressing you to recalibrate, to remember that real connection thrives on reciprocity. Someone in your orbit has finally realized what's at stake, and you'll notice them stepping up in ways they hadn't before. Watch closely not just what they say, but what they do, because actions will reveal the depth of their transformation. Financially, you may feel pulled in two directions. The temptation card hovers, an urge to splurge, to dive into something shiny as a quick fix to emotional stress. But Jupiter's expansive influence in your money sector suggests a smarter play. Investments in education, tools, or experiences that expand your potential will give you far more return than impulsive spending. Think of it as planting seeds rather than picking flowers. You may not get the instant gratification, but the long-term payoff is undeniable. Health and balance are woven tightly into the week's narrative. Stress from juggling emotional shifts and work demands could play tricks on your body. You may find yourself feeling more drained than usual, as though your energy is pulled in multiple directions. The antidote isn't to push harder, but to lean into rhythm and ritual. Small grounding practices, a consistent sleep schedule, meals that actually fuel you instead of quick fixes, or even 5 minutes of meditation become non-negotiable. Your body is craving stability, and the moment you honor it, clarity returns. For Cancer singles, the week unfolds with a tantalizing promise. Your chart is pulsing with signs of fated encounters, those accidental meetings that feel anything but accidental. The energy is playful, but it's also serious in potential. This is not someone who fades after a week. This is someone who feels like they've been waiting in the wings of your story. You may find yourself questioning if your heart is ready, but trust that the universe wouldn't deliver this if you weren't. By the weekend, the energy crescendos into a kind of emotional release. That lingering tug-of-war between head and heart begins to ease. Where you once second-guessed yourself, clarity starts to land. The Two of Swords energy that's been hovering, the paralysis of overthinking, finally cracks. You'll realize that the answer was never about controlling outcomes, but about surrendering to what feels right in your bones. When you drop the mental noise, your intuition takes the lead, and suddenly the path ahead is lit with undeniable light. This is a week of reclaiming your emotional authority. No more apologizing for wanting depth, no more silencing your needs for fear of rocking the boat. The cosmos is handing you a fresh start, whether that's rekindling a bond you thought was lost or welcoming in a new connection that feels like magic at first sight. Professionally, expect shifts that keep you on your toes, but trust that what looks like chaos now is clearing space for something better. And personally, embrace the lesson. The love that matters doesn't just arrive. It stays, it grows, and it fights to remain. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Cancer, the cosmic currents surround you with an energy of renewal, divine justice, and empowerment. The cards reveal that you are stepping into a phase where transformation and balance meet, allowing you to release old fears and embrace blessings that are aligning with your destiny. Let us walk card by card through your reading for today, uncovering the guidance and insight that the tarot has for you. Card 1, Justice. The Justice card appears first, echoing the theme of divine fairness in your life. Today, Cancer, the universe is reminding you that the balance of cause and effect is at play. Any decisions or actions you've taken recently, whether in your career, relationships, or finances, are coming full circle. This card encourages you to act with clarity and integrity because truth and honesty will bring you long-term stability. You may also find yourself resolving a legal matter, signing important documents, or making a decision that sets your future on firm ground. Card 2, the Empress. The Empress follows, filling your day with creativity, abundance, and nurturing energy. Cancer is a sign naturally tied to the home and emotional care, and the Empress amplifies this gift. You may feel called to invest in your personal environment, create beauty in your home, or embrace self-care. This card also signals fertility, whether literal in terms of family or symbolic in terms of creative projects. Expect to see growth where you've been planting seeds of effort. The Empress reassures you that life is gestating something wonderful, and you are entering a period of material and emotional prosperity. Card 3, the Death. The Death card signals deep transformation. For you, Cancer, this does not represent an ending to be feared, but a release of what no longer serves you. Old habits, limiting beliefs, or connections that drain your energy are being cleared away. A new cycle begins, one in which you can finally step into your authentic power. This card aligns with your natural resilience. Though you are sensitive, you know how to rise again. Embrace this transition, for what ends now opens the door to a more meaningful and aligned future. Card 4, the Lovers. The Lovers card brings focus to relationships and the choices you must make in love. For single Cancerians, this card suggests a karmic partner or soulmate entering your life, someone whose energy feels destined and transformative. For those already in relationships, a decision may need to be made, one that tests your commitment and honesty. The Lovers also points to a spiritual bond that transcends time, reminding you that true love requires vulnerability and authenticity. Today, your heart may be stirred with passion, but also clarity about who is truly meant to walk beside you. Card 5, the Tower. The Tower represents a sudden shift or revelation, but in your reading, it arrives as a cleansing force. Cancer, you've already endured storms that tested your foundation. Today, this card tells you that any disruption or unexpected news will serve as a breakthrough, not a breakdown. The Tower clears away illusions and false stability, allowing you to rebuild on stronger, more authentic ground. Though unsettling at first, these changes ultimately bring freedom and prepare you for growth that is long overdue. Card 6, Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands brings fire, movement, and bold action. For you, Cancer, this energy contrasts your usual cautious nature, urging you to take risks and seize opportunities with confidence. This could mean pursuing a new project, accepting a job offer, or finally voicing your feelings in a relationship. The Knight of Wands assures you that momentum is on your side. While it is important not to be reckless, this card affirms that courage and enthusiasm will open new doors quickly, especially in your career and personal ambitions. Card 7, Five of Cups. The Five of Cups highlights past disappointments or regrets that may still weigh on your heart. Cancer, your emotional depth sometimes leads you to dwell on what has been lost rather than what remains. Today, the tarot encourages you to shift perspective. Not all is gone, and new blessings are waiting for you. Healing comes when you let go of bitterness and focus on the opportunities that still stand strong. This card is a reminder to forgive yourself and others, and to recognize that even painful endings lead to greater wisdom and resilience. Card 8, Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles concludes your spread, heralding new beginnings in the material and financial realm. A fresh opportunity, whether a new job, investment, home, or project, may arrive sooner than you expect. Cancer, this card represents the seed of abundance, planted by divine timing and nurtured by your hard work. Be prepared for news that uplifts you, perhaps even money owed to you or an unexpected gift. The Ace of Pentacles confirms that stability and prosperity are entering your life, ensuring that your material world begins to reflect the inner growth you've been experiencing. Today's reading for Cancer reveals a powerful journey of transformation, renewal, and divine justice. With Justice and the Empress, you are reminded that fairness, creativity, and abundance are aligning in your favor. The Death and the Tower signify that the old is being cleared away to make room for a truer version of yourself and your relationships, while the Lover shows that love and connection are pivotal parts of this transformation. The Knight of Wands encourages bold action. The Five of Cups calls you to release regret, and the Ace of Pentacles promises new beginnings in career and finances. Together, these 8 cards paint a portrait of a Cancer rising into empowerment, supported by divine timing and ready to embrace the love, prosperity, and fulfillment you've long awaited. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Cancer, the universe places you at a turning point in your financial story. The presence of justice shows that balance is finally being restored where money matters may have once felt uncertain. If you've been waiting for news about contracts, legal paperwork, or debts owed, the scales tip in your favor. This energy suggests that what you've invested, whether in effort, loyalty, or persistence, is about to pay off. The Ace of Pentacles reinforces this momentum, promising fresh opportunities in your material world. You may hear of a new job, investment, or a project that could significantly increase your stability. What begins as a small offer or chance encounter could grow into a lasting stream of abundance. This card's energy reminds you that prosperity doesn't always come in the form of windfalls. It's often about planting the right seeds at the right time. However, the Tower makes its presence known, hinting that unexpected events could shake your sense of security. Perhaps an unplanned expense surfaces, or an opportunity appears out of nowhere, forcing you to adjust quickly. Don't fear these disruptions, Cancer. They're meant to clear away false stability so you can build financial habits and foundations that truly endure. The Knight of Wands urges you to act boldly in matters of money. While your natural caution often keeps you from taking unnecessary risks, today's energy calls for a courageous step forward. This could mean negotiating better pay, launching a side project, or daring to pursue something unconventional that excites you. Momentum is on your side, and hesitation might mean missing a golden opening. Luck today favors those who are willing to align action with intuition. Your sensitivity to subtle cues makes you naturally good at sensing timing. Trust those instincts. If something feels right, it probably is. If it feels forced, step back and wait. Luck isn't random for you right now. It's tied to divine alignment and your ability to move in rhythm with it. In summary, money and luck today are not just about gain, but about clarity, justice, and new beginnings. You are being invited to shift from scarcity thinking to abundance awareness. Trust that the universe is placing you in the right place at the right moment, and prepare for financial doors to open sooner than expected. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for August 30th are 12, 26, 38, 52, 64, 78. Daily love. In love, Cancer, your reading opens with the Lovers, a card of soulful connection and choice. For singles, this signals the presence of a karmic bond approaching, someone who feels familiar, as though you've shared lifetimes together. For those in partnerships, the Lovers emphasizes honesty and vulnerability, urging you to strengthen your relationship by aligning your hearts with truth. The Death card reminds you that love is undergoing transformation. If you've been holding on to old patterns or relationships that no longer serve you, today offers a moment of release. This isn't about loss, but about creating space for something real and lasting to enter. Love for you, Cancer, is about depth and devotion, so welcome the chance to shed what weighs you down. The Five of Cups highlights the tendency to linger on heartbreaks or disappointments. You may find yourself revisiting memories of someone who let you down, questioning why things unfolded the way they did. Yet this card urges you to look at what remains. Love is not lost. The right person values you deeply, and dwelling on past hurts may blind you to present blessings. With the Empress, your aura becomes irresistibly magnetic today. You radiate nurturing, beauty, and warmth, which draws others toward you with admiration. If you are partnered, expect moments of tenderness that strengthen your bond. If single, you may find that admirers appear naturally, drawn by the energy of growth and abundance you carry within. The Tower injects intensity into your love life, indicating that unexpected truths or revelations could surface. While this may initially feel unsettling, it paves the way for greater authenticity. Sometimes love requires breaking down illusions in order to rebuild on stronger ground. Trust that any disruption in your emotional world will ultimately free you to love more honestly and fully. Altogether, love today for Cancer is a journey of clarity, release, and magnetic attraction. You are being reminded that true love is not fragile. It transforms, survives, and flourishes when rooted in honesty and mutual respect. At work, Cancer, the presence of justice emphasizes fairness and recognition. If you felt overlooked, today marks the start of a shift in how your efforts are acknowledged. Expect decisions that work in your favor, whether involving promotions, contracts, or the resolution of workplace conflicts. The Knight of Wands charges into this area, urging you to act with courage and energy. You may feel motivated to speak up, pitch an idea, or finally pursue a career path that excites you. The Knight's influence encourages you to shake off hesitation and move forward boldly, as your passion could open doors others never dared to approach. Still, the Tower warns of sudden changes within your professional environment. This could manifest as restructuring, policy shifts, or surprising announcements from leadership. Though unsettling at first, remember that these shakeups often lead to breakthroughs, clearing old stagnancy and making space for innovation. Embrace adaptability as your superpower. The Ace of Pentacles provides reassurance that even in the midst of change, stability is on the horizon. A new offer, role, or project has the potential to elevate your professional standing. This card suggests that growth will not only be financial but also personal, helping you develop skills and confidence that enhance your career long-term. Your natural intuition, Cancer, serves you well in professional settings. Where others may panic during sudden changes, you instinctively sense how to navigate them. Use this gift today to remain calm, strategic, and compassionate toward colleagues who may not handle disruption as gracefully. In the bigger picture, your work life today is about embracing courage, trusting divine timing, and preparing for new beginnings. Challenges are temporary, but the recognition and opportunities that await you are long-lasting. Health. Health matters for you today are shaped by transformation and self-care. The Death card signals the end of old habits that no longer serve your physical or emotional well-being. Whether it's dietary choices, lack of rest, or neglecting exercise, this is your moment to release the past and welcome healthier routines. The Empress brings a nurturing reminder. Your body responds best to kindness and care. Consider grounding yourself with natural practices, spending time in nature, cooking wholesome meals, or engaging in activities that nourish both body and soul. Emotional nourishment is just as vital as physical maintenance. The Five of Cups touches on the importance of emotional healing. Lingering sadness or regret can manifest physically if not addressed. Allow yourself to acknowledge feelings without judgment. Journaling, meditation, or speaking with a trusted confidant may help you release emotional weight that affects your health. The Tower warns that unexpected health concerns could arise if you've been ignoring your body's signals. This isn't a call to panic, but a reminder to listen attentively. A sudden ache, fatigue, or emotional burnout may be your body's way of urging you to slow down and realign with balance. Your intuitive nature is a strength here. Pay attention to what your inner voice tells you about your body's needs. Perhaps it whispers that you need more sleep, movement, or hydration. Trust these subtle cues. They guide you toward long-term wellness. In essence, health today is about embracing transformation and nurturing yourself with patience. With awareness and gentle care, you are capable of restoring balance and vitality, ensuring that both body and spirit remain resilient. Family and friends. The energy of the Empress shines within your family life, suggesting warmth, nurturing, and expansion. You may find that bonds with relatives grow stronger, or that family members lean on you for comfort and wisdom. Your role as a caretaker becomes especially important today, and your ability to provide stability will not go unnoticed. Justice indicates that harmony and fairness are themes in your household. Conflicts that once seemed difficult may find resolution through open dialogue and balanced compromise. Family decisions made today are likely to set the tone for lasting peace, especially when approached with honesty. The Tower reveals that sudden changes may shake your home environment. This could mean unexpected news, shifting living arrangements, or revelations within the family dynamic. Though initially disruptive, these events ultimately create stronger foundations for unity and growth. The Ace of Pentacles blesses family life with opportunities for stability. This might be the purchase of a home, financial support shared among relatives, or a new beginning that strengthens the collective. It promises practical improvements and a sense of security that extends to your loved ones. Your role as Cancer in the family is deeply tied to intuition and emotional depth. You naturally sense when relatives need comfort or when tension lingers unspoken. Today, trust this gift to help guide conversations and choices that keep the family unit balanced. Overall, family energy today is about growth, truth, and resilience. Challenges may arise, but they also open the door to deeper connection and stability. By leading with compassion and fairness, you ensure that your family thrives together. Compatibility. In matters of compatibility, the Lovers reveals that connections with air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, are especially highlighted today. Their communicative and curious nature aligns with your emotional depth, creating opportunities for growth through conversation and shared ideas. The Knight of Wands points toward fiery compatibility with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. These signs bring excitement, passion, and adventure into your life. While their energy can sometimes feel overwhelming, today it offers the spark you need to embrace boldness and courage in relationships. With the Empress, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn provide grounding and stability. Their practicality complements your nurturing instincts, creating partnerships rooted in security and shared goals. Expect ease and natural flow with these signs today. The Death card speaks of karmic ties, particularly with Scorpio, another water sign. This connection often brings intensity, transformation, and lessons that change both parties profoundly. While not always easy, these bonds are undeniably powerful and significant. Your natural affinity with fellow water signs, Pisces and Scorpio especially, is heightened. Shared intuition and emotional resonance mean that these relationships feel effortless, almost telepathic at times. In summary, compatibility today invites you to embrace variety, the intellectual spark of air, the fire of passion, the grounding of earth, and the emotional resonance of water. Each element offers something meaningful to your journey. Your lucky color today. Green is your color of the day. It symbolizes growth, healing, and prosperity, energies that align perfectly with the transformations and opportunities surrounding you now. Wearing or surrounding yourself with green encourages balance, renewal, and emotional harmony. The phrase of the day: justice and transformation walk hand in hand. When you release what no longer serves you, the universe always brings what is meant to last. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.